so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. On third down, Elliott. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Play action now, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
Not enough time to hit him and force that incompletion. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. On play action, Prescott. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second down and goal. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're just making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So we had the touchdown and 2-point conversion to start the game. At least they're able to come back and get 3 on the board for their opening drive.
Yeah, and most coaches will always say, just give me something on the opening drive. Anything you can put up on the board, you feel better about things. And in this case, I like the fact that they resisted the urge to try and match them big because just get the points on the board. You're okay, even though they put 8 on you to begin with.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2nd down and 5. Here's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tonyan.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And again, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Rodgers again now. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's got Tonyan complete over the middle. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Rodgers to throw once more. Caught left side by Cobb. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He hits Adams, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll give to Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These 2 teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Now Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 10th carry now for Elliott. Oh, he bowls over him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Was Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he spins away, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. 30, 20, 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Rodgers on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
And just a yard to go here on second down. They'll go again to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 142 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he stopped immediately there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Rodgers to throw. Buying time to his left. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And now look at him go. Now, Charles, I guess you have to give some credit to the fact that they rallied and made the tackle, didn't allow 2 points to go the other way there.
Time that silver lining because what happened prior to that was not positive. Go for 2, fumble the football, give up a return, but you're exactly right. They did hustle and prevented a score going against them.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, You just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
One last shot now for Prescott. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.